hozies, any hoezies, it is time to get started. I'm a little late. I'm a little late than what I've been trying to schedule shit as, but you know, I'm dealing with some IRL ish. You know what I'm saying? But today of all days, I got a couple of videos lined up because I do want to play some Devil May Cry 3 later, but not 3. I'm going to start the Devil May Cry series and then alternate between that and Yakuza. So we're Devil May Cry 1 this time around. But anyway, today we're gonna check out some analog horror. You know what I'm saying? I've been feeling that. I've been looking for some of that, and I think I found a decent one. I don't know. Here, let me show you. Wait, wrong. Let me show you. Deeply disturbing analog horror, Dexter the Dog. So hopefully this is pretty good. I mean, it looks, you know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously Dexter the Dog looking kind of long necked with some blood on him. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what it's about. See what's good. See what's great. As always, links will be in the description below. So be sure to check out Wow Man. Let's get it. Are you listening to me?
¿Sabes hablar?
Can you speak?
Lo sabemos.
We know you can.
No pareces humano.
You don't look human.
Pero tampoco pareces vacío.
You don't look empty either. Well, thank you. I'm not a human. I'm a god. Thank you for noticing, Mr. Dexter the Dog. Miss Dexter the Dog?
Que me contestes.
Answer me now. Whoa. Whoa.
Hey everyone, it's Wowman. I hope you are doing well, and in today's video we are going to be diving into the incredibly talented EXP Goat's YouTube channel. Now if you don't remember, EXP Goat is the...
Alright, well, now I know that's not his actual video, so we're just going to go to EXP Goat. Oh, wow. Is this Dexter the Dog? EXP Goat. Ooh, what's this? El Hijo de la Fractura? I kind of want to watch something like that, to be honest. I thought Dexter the Dog was that guy's video. But what else do we have here? Here's the Dexter one. It just says Dexter. El Perro. So yeah, Dexter the Dog. 9 minutes long. It doesn't look too... maybe we'll go over that. We'll see what Dexter the Dog is all about. We at least know they have subtitles for that. Yeah. Let me real quick update my live stream links. Let me update my live stream links so that we can so that I don't forget. Let's see, edit the YouTube live stream links, videos watching, grab that, grab the link, hit save. All right, bet. So Dexter El Perro, because they like to roll their R. I'm not that good at rolling my R's yet. I'm working on it, getting better. So Dexter El Perro, Unidad, Predidad, analog horror. I obviously don't speak Spanish, but it's got subtitles. We're gonna get through this. Let's go. Links in the description. Yeah. Valentin Gonzalez. But that flesh thing is moving in that wall. EXP Goat. Shout out to EXP Goat. Dexter El Perro. El Perro. I don't know. El Perro. The dog. Let's get it. Unidad Perdida. Recibimos
con un aplauso a la mexicana Yuri.
I take back what I said about subtitles. There may not be any English subtitles.
CICA, Centro de Investigación Científica Alterna.
We might have to switch videos. Otherwise, we won't know, or at least I won't know what they're saying, so I can't really comment as much.
Comunicado oficial. Por orden directa del Centro de Investigación.
Yeah, nah, it's like all in Spanish. I get. All right, let's swap videos. It's a good thing I already had two other videos that I was planning to go over. But yeah, we're gonna change to one of those. I really wanted to go. I kind of want to find some analog horror, yo. I'm not looking for like a reaction or a breakdown. I'm looking for an actual like analog horror video. That was 2 years ago. If you see yourself sleeping, run. Why? What if you're just astral projecting? Come on now. The creatures that steal children, obelisk. What is this? The Forgotten Humanoid, Basswood Country, Analog Horror by Dark Mind. I think we found our video. Let's give me 1 second to once again change the links in my live stream for YouTube. Edit. Okay, got that and got this. Save. Bet. Okay. So I think we finally found a good analog horror video to watch. I thought I found one before, but it turned out to be someone else's like breakdown of another one. So I had to, yeah. This one's called The Forgotten Humanoid. Basswood County Analog Horror. And it's by the YouTube channel Dark Mind. Be sure to check them out. Let's get it. Links in the description. Okay. Bass or bass? I guess it doesn't matter. Depends on how you say it. Okay, hi.
He seemed off. He was normal the day before, and suddenly he was different. His face was odd, like a thing pretending to show emotions, but failed. His neck grew longer.
Like a skinwalker or
His
something?
body was slender.
Slender Man.
Walking unsteadily, like he doesn't have a purpose. And then, there were things like roots came out of his back. The people noticed him, and they stayed away from who they once knew. People began to disappear, day by day. He was the first suspect. They searched for him.
Was he the first suspect because he was weird? He was like different? Because low key, people can be different and not be like that guy. They can be innocent. But sorry, excuse me. Was he the first suspect because he was different? Question mark. That's like being the only black guy in a town full of white people. And then white people go missing. They look at the black guy like what's good? But nah, this guy is actually probably the suspect instead.
But they didn't find him. Only to find flesh and limbs scattered across the county.
That's not good.
Decades passed and he was forgotten. Like the man who lived among them didn't even exist.
Wait, so decades passed, they never found the bodies, and they forgot about him? How many decades would that take, do you think?
Did. And the beings took him, wore his body like a skin suit.
What?
They came from another dimension, from beyond. and far from beyond. They invaded us by a portal in a building called the Chamber, the horror within humans.
Oh. The flesh is scattered, but they will bring it together. Remains of the monster. Looks like a Titan, except it's like stuck in the ground. A Titan from Attack on Titan that fell into that stepped into quicksand. Like really quicksand, like a big pool of it. Looks like he's freaking out. I would be too if I was in quicksand. Is there another hand in there reaching out? Oh, another mask or face? Like look the hollow. Or is roots in nature, roots in the humanoids. Close your doors, they can enter your home. When your doors close, you lock them? Oh, we're mixing with live action. Okay, bet. Excuse me again. That's sus, bro. Oh, hell no. Nah, I'm good, bro. You can leave. There's no one left in the house? Shit. Just you. Alright, I'm gone too. I'm out. I'm dipping out, bro. Ooh. There are people in there. There's 3 of them in there. One of them looks kind of fucked up, though. Torn up neck for the anomaly. Sorry. Not sorry. You know, it's that good, you know what I'm saying? Torn up neck from the anomaly to enter the and spread. The following footage is a recovered footage from the 1996 Basswood County investigation conducted by a group of 7 researchers from Philadelphia, U.S. They recorded some of the universal things they found in the county. Only 2 of the 7 of the group survived. Ooh. Shit, the camera footage was recovered. 5 researchers went missing or killed. Scattered limbs were found by the police days after the incident. Their camera footage was recovered. Footage 1, the chamber. Looks like a road to me. Who's recording the back of the, like the back, where they're driving past instead of where they're driving? Ooh, a house or apartment complex or big old mansion thing? Maybe something else, like another building for, I don't know, something else. Door's open. Red door. Okay. Drawings of what they might have seen around the area. So they knew those things were out there. At least the kids did. I bet the freaking adults didn't listen. I mean, would you? Like, if your kid drew something and it's like, I saw this outside our house, what would you say? Well, that's a very detailed drawing. They had time to draw that after seeing that? All right, bet. Okay. Bro, you can tell they worked hard on this drawing because they really want to show it off. They really, like, I respect it. I respect it, but they really want to show this drawing off. Looks good though. Good job, yo. Y'all did your thing. They look like miniature titans. Yo, what up, Zooks? Hope you having a good morning, morning, afternoon, evening, night, all the above. Your new edit on your TikTok? What's it about? Drawing found inside the chamber, showing the portal which the beings come to Earth from. I might be able to check it out after this. The creature transformation. See, if it's transforming, bro, you might want to dip. Hell nah. Into 3 types of humanoids, bro. Everybody might want to evacuate this county. Like, if I knew about this stuff nah, bro. If you told me this stuff was like two cities down or whatever, somewhere in my area, peace. Like, I'd be gone, bro. The core, which is the part that beings control the human body with. Huh. So they're not like swapping bodies or just trying like to blend in with fake bodies, but like there's a core that enters into a human body and takes control of it. An unsettling illustration of a humanoid possibly called Face of the Void. I told you they really like that picture. Look how often look how much they want to show it off. Respect. Footage 2. But did they actually have like live footage of did they make a costume or something? And they actually like recorded some live footage? Oh hell no. It's a long neck over there, bro. Look at that shit. Hell nah. Looking like a dinosaur, bro. Looking like a stegosaurus. Is it a stegosaurus? Yeah. You remember that movie Land Before Time? Huh. It's like he's falling and he can't get up. Did the thing, oh, the core exited maybe? I don't know what happened there. Like all the organs and shit were gone as well. So if they're taking over human bodies, are they just like digesting the organs and maybe like after they finish the organs, I don't know, maybe they just leave? Or do they still like inhabit the body for a period of time until like, you know, they get attacked or they find a better host or something? I don't know. Skin of a victim turned into a humanoid with a drawing next to it, showing an anatomy of the creature. Footage 3. Another drawing. Honestly, I'm surprised it's not blowing away. They picked a good spot for it. They probably had this drawing too. Oh hell nah. I'd leave, bro. Don't zoom in on them. Just leave. Bye. Man.
Hello?
I tell you right now, that's how you know that this cameraman is not black. Another one. What up, MCM? How you doing, bro? Detective Jeff Alberson. November 1998, Detective Jeff Alberson found tapes in one of the victims' house killed by a humanoid. While watching one of the tapes, Jeff Alberson disappeared without a trace, suspected to have been transformed into a humanoid, and he became one. How are those cores getting to these people? Illustration assuming Jeff Alberson transformation. Basswood County Police. The breaker effect. Oh, they made some actual IRL footage. Ah, that's bullshit. Man. Fuck you. Fuck you for that one. Oh, okay, there you go. You moved it. Alright, never mind, take it back. Be cool. That's the core thing, right? Yeah. Forgotten Humanoid. An analog horror by Dark Mind. All illustrations of footage, but done by me. The VHS effect? I know, right? Like, it's not bad. Shout out to Dark Mind. That video is called The Forgotten Humanoid. Links in the description. Check it out. So, I don't know, man. That was... that felt like... It was... I don't know what to say about that one. You know? I guess in my opinion, they spend way too much time on the drawings. Like I get it. You want to make sure we see what kind of creatures you're talking about. But man, it was like 5 minutes each, like staring at the pointing the camera at the drawings, man. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but it was good though. I'm still not sure I understand everything about the humanoid things. Like I get that these cores are getting into these people and taking over them and like hollowing them out, because we saw that one image of the guy on the ground with like no lower half of his body and all of his organs and stuff were intestines were missing. So I don't know, man, but it was kind of interesting. It was kind of interesting. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments below. I don't know if that was my speed though, to be honest. Like I don't know if that was my taste. Like weird video. So, do you guys remember the last time we talked about Johnny Somali? He was talking about trying to flee Korea. Like, bro, are you serious? Like, come on, man, you're joking, right? That's adorable. But anyway, it seems that as he's realizing, or that he may be facing 10 more years in Korean prison, I added on to whatever he already had. So let's here let me show you. Let me show you the video that we're checking out right now. Disrespectful IRL streamer now facing 10 more years in Korean prison by the YouTube channel A2Z. Links will be in the description below. Be sure to check him out. Subscribe to both of our channels.
This IRL streamer might go down as the dumbest influencer ever create content for the internet, because he truly thinks nothing will ever happen to him, even though he's already pleaded guilty to multiple charges in his ongoing Korean criminal case. And still, he's out on the street racking up more and more felonies daily.
Holy shit.
While all of this is going on. And I've been
That's so
covering
dumb.
influencers doing stupid stuff for over a decade now, and I've never seen someone continue to commit felonies in a foreign country while having an ongoing criminal trial. It's like he wants to be stuck there forever. And clearly this has taken a massive toll on him and his only friend who's financially supporting him, as his family seems to have started to cut him off.
Bro, look at Hank's face. He's like, he's so done with Johnny, bro. He's so done with Johnny. He is not even want to be doing this right now. I think he's annoyed.
From family funds. So I guess instead of reeling things in and trying to behave, he wants to find out exactly how much time South Korea can possibly give him. I think his confidence is still high because, when he went to Japan, they let him go with only 3 months of jail time. But the big difference here, though, is in Japan, he was thrown in jail and therefore he stopped committing felonies while he was in jail. Now in South Korea, they have a different approach where they travel ban him and let him provide for himself rather than the South Korean taxpayer. This seems to have kind of driven the guy crazy because now he's basically broke, banned on every streaming platform, so because of that, he has no real way of making any decent money. We found out that he wasn't being paid on party, meaning he did this whole shirtless dancing stunt and then got arrested for zero upside.
That's so dumb. That's so tough. That's what he gets, bro. But real quick, when it comes to shit, what was I going to talk about? What was I going to say? Shit. Never mind. I'll edit that part out. Oh, I'll remember.
Him and let him provide for himself rather than the South Korean taxpayer. This seems to have kind of driven the guy crazy because now he's basically broke, banned on every streaming platform, so because of that, he has no real way of making any decent money. We found out that he wasn't being paid on party, meaning...
I remember what I was going to say. So, it's funny that it's already funny that they, made him pay for his own life for living, instead of putting him in prison and having the Korean taxpayers pay. But what's even funnier is that they already had the first court, when they first had the court date set, it was like I don't know. It was like, I think it was still gonna be in 2024. It was gonna be like in February. I think it's gonna be in February of 2025. But they pushed it back to something else. I don't remember the actual dates. Maybe I was wrong about the February thing too. But they had a set date, then they pushed it back. That made it funnier because, like, he's tired of providing for himself. He's already running out of money. Like, what can the dude do? You know what I'm saying? And so they pushed it back, and it's like, damn. Now you gotta continue. You thought you was close. You thought you was actually gonna have to, like, stop providing for yourself. You probably hoping you go to jail so that you can at least get some food, 3 meals a day. If not go to jail, you probably hoping they'll send you home. They're not. But damn, bro, you were close. And then boom, your court date got pushed back. And you had to find out you were gonna keep providing for yourself while you running out of money, bro. Straight broke. Damn, that sucks. That's funny though.
He did this whole shirtless dancing stunt and then got arrested for zero upside. Not only is he the dumbest influencer, but also the most pathetic. But what he seemingly doesn't realize is the more felonies he documents himself doing, the more charges he'll inevitably get, and the longer his criminal trial will take. Or trials, because there could easily be multiple trials here, meaning he will continue to be stuck in Korea. So instead of switching things up and actually behaving to get a lighter sentence, he starts threatening the Korean government and another YouTuber. Then he gets detained again by the police for doing some stunt in the park, and then to top everything off, for a small donation, he goes back out to taunt people the same day he was already detained, and 20 minutes later, the police were back on him. So we have quite a few.
Bro, how stupid can you be? Like, seriously? You can't just go a day without racking up more charges. Like, it seems like the longer they take to put this man behind bars, the more criminal charges he racks up. And they are just like, all right, bet. You're gonna spend the rest of your life here in Korean prison. Damn. Imagine something like that happened to him. Like, he will forever be known as a man who got life in Korean prison for being a fucking dumbass for money. Now you realize that shit ain't pay out. And you know that Johnny Somali probably heard about Vitaly's situation and how they put him in prison right away. They're like, nah, we ain't we're not playing around. We're not even gonna take months to go through this shit. We're just gonna, he's in prison right now. Did you know that one of his charges was that he was just annoying? One of Vitaly's charges was that someone charged him for being annoying them. Like, that means that it is illegal to be annoying in the Philippines. It's illegal to be annoying in the Philippines. That's bro, I'm gonna move to the Philippines. You know how many people annoy me? Shit. I'm like, bro, you're being annoying. Don't make me call the police. But anyway, back to the shit.
A few things to talk about today. So let's start off with the strategical pivot at the Johnny Somali HQ.
If Korea does not let me out of Korea, I'm telling you right now, it is a danger to the Korean women. I have had so much with Korean women while I've been locked here. I don't wear any when I these Korean women. I don't get any STD tests when I these Korean women. I don't get any STD tests when I these Korean women. And I make sure to spread whatever I have to all of these Korean women. And the police can't stop me.
Bro, we know he's lying, right? We know he's lying. He ain't getting none. Look at his ugly ass, bro. But not only that, it doesn't matter to the Korean government if he's lying, because that's still going to be a threat. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? They're still going to take it as it is. They're going to take it as a truth. And then that's even more of a reason to just throw the book at him. Do they still do executions in Korea? They wouldn't, would they? To him? Probably not, because he's American. Well, if they ask for our permission and the government and our government says go right ahead, we see what he's done. They wouldn't do that. But anyway, why is he in such a rush to be put in prison? Well, he's running out of money, that's why. But why is he like? Does he really think they're just gonna be like, all right, we'll put you in prison until we finish all the court stuff? Do you really think they're gonna like do that for him now? Like, nah, bro, they're gonna let you keep racking up charges.
The government can't stop me.
Does he think that will help him? That is a crazy thing to say when you're in a criminal trial. Now, I would be worried for the Korean citizens if he could pull anything else but his roommate Hank. I don't know why, but it's always the dudes who get zero play who brag about getting so much play. And again, he is his own star witness to that as well, because he admitted he doesn't get anything there. I mean, the guy is even denied from the places where you pay for it.
I haven't had put since fucking September.
Okay, do you guys want to know what happened when I went to the red light district with Hank? I'll tell y'all the story. The other day we went to the red light district, and the reason I didn't stream it is because every single we met in the red light district was like, no black, no black, no black.
So it's just more empty words from this guy. But the judge and prosecution doesn't know that, especially after he doubled down.
But when I go to Japan in 2029, I'm going to pull a Harrison. I kind of like what Harrison is doing. I like how Harrison is doing the super spreader stuff. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say it right here to the camera. I'm not scared. If I ever caught HIV, I would become a super spreader.
That pretty much gives us permission to beat his ass if to like whoop his like you know what I'm saying, not like that, pause, like kick his ass, like at least put him halfway to death, you know what I'm saying? That gives us permission to do that if we ever see him in person, right? I'm kidding. That's just my imagination. But that's some bullshit.
I'll say it right now. I don't care. If I ever caught HIV, I'm going to become a super spreader.
Dude's entire existence is just being a net loss to society. It's safe to say he's going to be the most fascinating test to the South Korean legal system, because his entire strategy here is to disrespect South Korea as much as possible for some attention on his stream. Dude is essentially trading his freedom and life to be this edgy middle school class clown. Now,
also, that's like that's nasty as fuck what he said. Did you know there's actually people out there that do that shit? So that's not funny, bro. That shit's crazy. Like you don't even want to be touching people these days. It seems like, hell no, man. There are people who are actually proud to be, you know, they knowingly have something and they spread it intentionally. There's actually people out there like that. That's nasty, bro. I don't even know why he wanted to play like that. But he said he was serious, so you know what I'm saying? Korea could take that as truth and just go ahead and be like, all right, bet. We're gonna make sure we keep you a long time. We are not trying to let you out to harm our citizens. And we're not about to pay to get back to your country. Yeah, figure that shit out yourself.
Now, I'm hoping this is just empty words like everything else he says, but just like in all the other videos covering the guy, he will inevitably make things worse for himself as he decided to threaten to give the YouTube creator Legal Mindset HIV.
Legal Mindset. I don't need to fight that. I'll walk past it, inject him with some HIV blood with a needle. Legal Mindset.
See, that's a very specific threat against a very specific person. That's actually against me. So that is.
He can obviously file a charge. Ah, shit, you don't even see that.
Just like in all the other videos covering the guy, he will inevitably make things worse for himself as he decided to threaten to give the YouTube creator Legal Mindset HIV.
Legal Mindset. I don't need to fight that. I'll walk past it, inject the with some HIV blood with a needle. Legal Mindset.
See, that's a very specific threat against a very specific person. That's actually gets me. So that is,
and he can file a charge for that, and he can press charges and all that. He can push for maximum. He can say he can at least ask for it, but they're just gonna be like, "We'll do what we do." But yeah, why would you do that? Like, against someone who knows the law and is like, yeah, I'm gonna file that charge. Why would you willingly? He does this every day though. Like, he thinks there's gotta be something broken in his mind, bro. I don't know. But if he wants to live life in prison, then let him live life in prison, yeah. At least he'll be out of our hair. And like, I low key wanna like I want to say that his parents gotta be, they can't be proud of him, right? Like they can't agree with the type of things he does, right? They gotta be. They have like, do you think they disown him? They would disown him, or do you think they would they'd be the type to stick with him? Bruh, I don't even know, man.
What you would call, and that's a threat, and that's what you call a pinprick attack, which is, you can Google it. There's actually Wikipedia pages about it. There's stuff like that about it. That is very much.
They say that's what happened to Eazy-E.
Criminal. To threaten, to talk about, and in many countries, there's actually specific steps.
That's why NWA made a lethal injection.
Statutes that relate to that legally.
I mean, the fact that he even goes out and says that shows how much of a lowlife this guy is. But on top of that, Legal Mindset goes into detail on what these threats to the Korean public could mean for Johnny.
But in Korea, if you actually went over and threatened people with HIV, you could be guilty of any of these things: injury, attempted injury, serious injury, special threat, attempted crime, murder. Also, Korea has a special statute, a special law called the Acquired Immunodeficiency Syndrome, that's AIDS, Prevention Act, Article 19, Prohibition on Conduct Risking Transmission. What does that carry? I know you all want to know, and that is 10 years in jail. So 10 years under that statute for any conduct that would involve that. So that would be stacking on top of his already full stack of issues, 10 years in potential years in prison. That's a maximum penalty there.
So naturally, Johnny panics and starts backtracking, saying that was all hypothetical and in Minecraft or whatever. But dude, that's not going to cover you legally. And he's realized how bad things are for him, hence why his new plan is to eventually flee South Korea, apparently.
Going to Incheon.
Yeah, we talked about this last time.
I'm renting a boat or an inflatable raft, and I'm gonna stream sailing to international waters. As soon as I hit international water, you can't touch me.
That sounds like a great way to drown.
Wouldn't you also just be stuck out in the international waters? Like, who's gonna know you're there? Now, obviously, who's gonna care? But obviously, like, you know, people could call the police and say, "Hey, Johnny Smiley's in international waters. He's in a raft. Can you go look for him?" Like, they can call, but like the police might think that's a prank, and they're like, "Yeah, right, kid. Goodbye, click." Or they might actually act on it. I don't know, but or what if they don't get there in time? You just drown, bro. Like, that sounds like a dumb idea.
So what's the plan here? Is he just trying to sail to Japan, where he's also banned? Because if he was going from Busan, his options are Japan or I guess North Korea if he goes all the way up the coastline. But there's a whole bunch of Korean islands on the way to Japan. So there's no way he's gonna make it to international waters. He'll just get arrested again. Yeah, and that would be cool, Arling, except he didn't say Busan, he said Incheon, which is even worse for him because then he only has North Korea and China and a whole bunch of Korean islands outside of Incheon. Great. Let's continue the video. But a lot of people have also been asking how his family are reacting to his antics. And he's actually addressed this before he was detained in Korea. So I can only imagine how they feel after all of this now.
You guys are my family. I'm not gonna lie. Like I told you guys, my family disowned me. My dad, the other day, I was like, do I really cause you that much stress? And my dad told me, you caused the whole world stress. I'm ashamed to be your father. I was like, what? Dad, really? If I had a son and he turned out like Ramsey, like John, I would be proud. This is a world enigma.
The only thing that makes Johnny an enigma is how stupid he acts. It's actually baffling. I've never seen a human being slowly self-sabotage and destroy his own life over the span of a few years for a handful of live stream viewers. At least not to this degree. This is just breaking records for being an absolute lowlife.
Why would you not be proud of this? Why would you not be proud of this?
Why would you be proud of that?
The only thing I'm really tripping over is because my dad told me he does not want me to have kids. He literally said, do not reproduce. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just go back to crashing out. Y'all go.
Smart man.
Don't like me anyway. I'll make a new family. You can't choose your family, guys, but you can make a new one.
This guy picked a parasocial relationship with some viewers who hate him and want to see him either arrested or worse over his own family. The judgment on this one is phenomenal. But clearly, when people poke him about this, it really strikes a nerve.
My father told me not to have kids. Yes, he said that. But for you to take that and make that a joke is not a fucking game. It's not fucking funny. Yes, my father said, do not have kids. He did say that. I'm going to be honest. He did say that.
Good.
I don't care.
Yeah, that reaction says otherwise. But will he take this as a wake-up call? Absolutely not. As he was just detained in Korea multiple times in one single live stream.
What's your name? What's your name?
What's your name?
What's your name? Hell no. What's your name? No, I can film you. You in public. What? Back up. We in the park. Here it come, here it come. It's crazy, you guys see? Police state, this is a police state. Don't listen to these police.
Don't speak, don't speak.
Don't speak? Oh, shit.
These dudes are for some reason still acting like they're in America. Meanwhile, Hank was deported from the US. He can't even be here legally. And Johnny can't legally engage in any political protests in South Korea. And that's exactly what he's doing here with his buddy Hank, waving around some CCP flag and stomping on other flags for attention online. But waving around some CCP
on closer inspection, it looks like a People's Republic of China
flag and stomping on other flags for attention online. But Hank ends up actually getting fined for this. And all of this went down in a 9-hour-long live stream. But throughout the stream, it becomes more and more noticeable that Hank is upset with his fine. And this is the first time that he's received legal repercussions for hanging out with Johnny. And let's be real, the only reason they're out doing this was to entertain Johnny's viewers. But Johnny, he was gonna make it up to him with a couples massage, but not before they do a desktop stream first. And here, he announces when he's finished with the Johnny Somali shtick, he'll be a doctor.
I think I'm gonna go to medical school after this Johnny Somali arc is over.
I mean, on the bright side, at least you would be doing something positive for society. Well,
if you get out of prison first.
But good luck to anyone that has to be this guy's patient. To be honest, though, I don't think he's being serious at all because he immediately starts talking about the future of his live streaming career. He also apparently view-botted the stream as he was celebrating having 8,000 live concurrent viewers. But the only issue with that is his VOD only has 15,000 total views days after the stream. if those 8,000 viewers were concurrent viewers and they were actually real, you would have like anywhere from like 150,000 to maybe 500,000 views on that VOD. So there's basically a 0% chance that these views were legit. But he also announced his plans for his next trial.
I went to a tailor in Korea and we got my customized outfit, and it's gonna be ready by Monday.
Customized outfit?
I told the tailor make it extra pointy. Extra pointy.
Oh my god, bro.
we got some shit ready for the court. They got mad at me for wearing an oversized suit. Let's see how mad they get this time what I wear. Let's see. That's all I want to say. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna leak nothing. I went to the tailor and I got that shit extra ready. I got it just like Kanye.
Is it all black or all white?
All black. Just like Kanye. Just like Kanye.
Again, I mean, this dude is completely willing to throw away his freedom to entertain the handful of viewers who watch his streams. He's just the prime example of influencer Darwinism. My guess here is he's just realized he's destroyed his life and he wants to make it as entertaining as possible for himself until he inevitably gets thrown into Korean prison. I also forgot to mention that apparently they're not happy with the local news coverage of them, so they wanted to show up to their offices.
The JBC News building is not even open. Who's the news that was talking shit about it?
JTBC.
So you want to go? You down to go to the headquarters?
Yes, and like demand an interview.
That's a good content line.
Actually demand an interview.
Me and Hank go to the Korean news channel that has been talking the most shit about us, and we show up to their headquarters live, and on YouTube live on this channel and Hank's channel, and we tell these we want to interview now, and we're not leaving till you call the police. Now!
So okay,
we're not leaving until you call the police? Aren't you supposed to say we're not leaving until you give us the interview? Or, you know, something like that, instead of we're not leaving until we call the police, until you call the police. What's that gonna do for you? What? Why not just not leave until you get your interview? Or just not go?
In case you were wondering why they were mad, they covered how he's ran out of money and that Hank is now asking for donations to continue to cover and pay for Johnny. So after the desktop stream, they decided to finally go to that couples massage. But before they got there, Hank had to defend Johnny.
Somalians! Hi! Chingu! What? What the f? Yo! Wait! Why you want to fight? Chingu!
After Hank defended Johnny, Johnny canceled the couples massage as he would rather just go and stream. So they parted ways.
Alright, man. Go get your massage 2 hours. I'll go chill at the house.
Johnny leaves and goes back to the house because, as he states, he can't be outside alone because, you know, the Golden Goblin game is still going on over there.
Guys, I can't be out here solo unless Gook Hunter is gonna pull through.
And he's also openly admitted to being scared of walking around by himself out there due to being targeted.
Please don't say OD guy. I have a PTSD when you say OD.
Bruh. You remember when he was like taunting people to come find him? Remember that? He's like, I dare y'all to come find me. I ain't scared of y'all, blah, blah, blah. Now he's like, I don't want to be out here alone. You see how that shit turns? You see how... Bro, that shit's hilarious.
OD guy. Please, I don't want to hear that word. That's OD guy is like hearing the N-word to me, bro.
That word is what the dude who knocked him out said just before knocking him out, which translates to, where are you going? But continuing the live stream, Johnny makes a mistake.
Chat, another bottle of wine or what? Chat, another bottle of wine or what? Let me see one's in the chat. One's in the chat, another bottle of wine.
So he buys the bottle of wine, goes back upstairs, and I guess gets even more drunk, and that makes him brave enough to go back outside all by himself.
Oh, you dumbass.
Oh my God. Oh, it's the police. I'm gone. It's the police. I'm running from the police. I'm gone. It's the police. Oh, I'm gone. Someone called the police. Someone called the police. Oh, open. I'm closing the door. I'm closing the door on the cops. I'm closing the door on the cops. Go.
What the hell is he doing?
Go.
Like, I know what he's doing, but like...
Don't call the cops. I swear to God. No. I got the police.
Clearly, he should have been wandering outside. He should have just stayed at home. So he got away from the police. Unsure if that could count as fleeing from the police, considering they actually had their lights on. But then for some reason, he decided to go back downstairs. Because remember, he lets his live stream chat make his life decisions for him. The same people that want him either arrested or worse.
One in the chat go down. One in the chat go down. You think I'm lying? One in the chat go down.
I think he wants to go down.
One in the chat go down. One in the chat go down. All right, 7. I swear they were for me. I'm going down. I'm not scared. What the fuck did they do to me? They harassed me. I'm not gonna go.
Why are stupid people funny to watch? I'm genuinely curious. Why are stupid people funny to watch? Is it because they lack rationality? Like they lack a sense of self-preservation?
What they want?
It's fascinating.
Oh, they for me. Oh, they for me. I'm closing. Oh, no. Goodbye. What you want? What do you want?
They found them.
조용히 해야 돼. Calm.
Huh? I'm YouTube live. I'm calm down.
Calm down. Calm down.
You can tell the police are just so fed up with him at this point because they clearly have to deal with him on the regular. So they just end up telling him to go back home.
Go away from me.
찍지 말라고.
Chichu balago.
찍지 말라고.
Okay, bye-bye.
You know they're tired of this guy.
Go away.
찍지 말라고.
Go away.
No.
Okay. Go away. Stupid ass. Go away. Hey, go away. Go, hey. Hey, go.
Picture.
Huh?
So finally, they let him go back into Hank's apartment. So a lot of people are now speculating that Hank called the cops on Johnny when he left the apartment again, telling the cops that, hey, my friend is drunk and needs to go back home again or something. Which honestly isn't unlikely at this point. And we also have a recent clip.
If Hank did that, that'd be funny, to be honest. That'd be funny. But at the same time, you know, I guess it's a good friend thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Before he gets into more trouble.
Clip that came out of Hank promising that he's going to sort out a place for Johnny to live. I'm assuming on either his money or his family's money, because that apartment that both of them are living in is tiny. Johnny's been there for months. I can only imagine how irritating it is to live with Johnny there. And then on top of that, having to be Johnny's sugar dad while you're living in a tiny apartment with him, I can only imagine how frustrating that is. So it's not super far.
It's gotta be annoying as hell to live in an apartment with John. I cannot imagine that shit.
Fetched that he ended up calling the cops on him. And Johnny hasn't streamed since that night. So who knows? Will he stream before his next court date, or will he just show up to that court date in his pointy black gown as he was promising his chat? But I guess we'll continue to cover this as this train wreck happens, but I also have like 7 other train wrecks to cover this week, so stay tuned for the next video. And also, hey, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe. And also, we've been dropping some new collections over on Matt.City. We just actually dropped Seoul alongside of many other cities, and we'll have many more to drop over the next couple of months. So stay tuned there as well. If you do want to check out the new collections, you can go to Matt.City. Link will be down in the description down below. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Bet. So it's hard to imagine. Like I'm still having trouble. I've been trying to figure this out for weeks, months even. Why people get a kick out of ruining their lives for views and clicks and maybe a little bit of money? Like, why? I don't understand why people want to ruin their lives for attention. This need for attention, I just don't understand it. Maybe I'm not meant to be. Anyway, that's it for that video. Shout out to Atuzi. Links will be in the description below. Check them out. I'm gonna go play Devil May Cry. Let's play some Devil May Cry. 1 second. Oh, also I'm gonna have to do go black screen so I can change the audio. Give me 1 second.
Devil May Cry HD Collection.
There, we're back, and I got the shit connected. So we're gonna go. We're obviously going with DMC 1 this time. I guess I'll check the settings real quick. All right, but yep, here we go. What does that if I click off? I wonder if they have borderless window. Is it really not going? Hold on, let me try to fix this. Oh.